We welcome Roger Clemens for his first national television interview since his trial. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning.
Why are you coming back? I mean, obviously it'll be fun, but is there more to this?
Well, my former hitting coach with the Houston Astros, Gary Gaetti, is the manager with the Sugar Land Skeeters, and we started talking about this back in April, and it was so far away, so far down the road to even think about. We were talking about different players that were going to come through the independent league and play and try and work their way back to the big leagues. But we've been talking, and I've been throwing and running and working out, and we thought it'd be fun to do. And it's been a little more work than I would have liked to get out there, even to go through what I'm going to go through here, which will be like a spring training, spring training start. It might be 1, 2, 3 innings, depending on how I feel out there. And so we're just having some fun with it. It's got some, obviously, some great publicity, and there's deservingly so. This is a great ballpark here in Sugar Land that the guys put together, and we're gonna have to try some fun.
I understand all of that, but is this the first step of an effort by you to get back to the major leagues?
Charlie, I appreciate the flattery. It's a lot of work to get back to where I would be 5 years ago. So we've got some fun things planned, hopefully in the future, if I can get through Saturday, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Do you think it's
right
possible?
Now, I'm not even close.
Okay, but you're not close. But is it possible to get back to the form you showed in 2007?
I think anything's possible if you have the mindset and the will and desire to do it and put the time in. But it's a little different what I'm doing than running 3 miles at Memorial Park twice a week and doing the things I'm doing now.
Okay, but would you be doing that if you didn't want to make it to the majors?
I've already made it to the majors and back, and I've retired 3 times. That doesn't work, and I've got my hands full at the house right now. So, again, I wish it was that easy. I am fortunate that my body responds well to ice, and so we'll go out here, and like I said, it'll be. I'm going to try and have some fun.
You're being hard on me, Roger.
But
you're being hard on me.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
I wish I could. I wish I could worry about that. Look that far ahead, but we have some fun things planned. Maybe another surprise or two, but we'll wait and see what happens after Saturday.
Okay. Do you have an answer to the question that Mike Wallace asked you more than once? Why would Andy Pettitte and Brian McEnany testify against you? Have you found out? Do you come to some understanding of why they did and said what they said?
Charlie, I'm not even going to get into that. We've already handled all that, and I handled it in a fair setting, so it was fantastic. And Andy Pettitte really came in and testified for me of what we all said and what we knew. We finally got a fair setting to do that instead of everybody's speculations and everybody's thoughts. I would appreciate the people that are making comments about it just to do a little more reading and understand and read what's really there.
Are things good with you, Roger, with you and Andy Pettitte these days?
I haven't talked to Andy. I heard a few comments about this little episode I'm going to do on Saturday here with the Skeeters, and Andy's been real positive, and I've always been in Andy's court even during his comeback. So I think it's great for the Yankees that Andy's back because he can help some of those young pitchers. Andy's a great leader.
I'm curious about you and the Skeeters because, as we said in the piece, yes, it's the Roger Clemens. You are still considered one of the baseball greats. How are you feeling as you get ready to pitch for the Skeeters? Are you feeling humbled, embarrassed, excited?
Well, all of that. But, you know, like I said, I've had my foundation down here in Houston for 20 years now, and that's what we do. We help others. And if I have the opportunity to help others, I'm going to try and do it. And if we can make it fun, great. I might not look good, too good out there, but I'm going to go out there. There's going to be a lot of people that are excited, and some people haven't ever seen me throw before. It won't be like 5 years ago. We're not kidding anybody, but I'm going to go out there and try and get guys out. And then there's a few guys on this team I want to help. And same thing talking to Mr. Crane with the Houston Astros. There's some guys there with my personal contract that when I have the opportunity to talk to those kids and root for the underdog, I'm trying to get them to the major leagues also, and when they get there,
Roger,
stick there.
If you don't make it to the major leagues for whatever reason, and maybe that's not your intent, clearly a man who's had your record in baseball wants to be in the Hall of Fame. Do you believe this controversy about steroids will affect your chances of making to the Hall of Fame?
I can't control that, Charlie. And again, like I said, all I can do, I went out to play the game of baseball because I love to play it. And that's the way I did it. I did it right. I did it the right way, and I worked hard doing it. during the comebacks that I had, I would have never made those comebacks if somebody that I think highly of or that I admire a lot called me and asked me to come back and go to work for them. That took a lot of effort behind the scenes to do. But again, the Hall of Fame's great. I got a lot of great buddies there. The guys that are there paved the way for me to do what I love to do, make a lot of money doing it, take care of my family. So I'm very appreciative about that. So I can't control it. It's not going to change my life either way.
We have a lot more questions. We also have a clock. Roger, thank you so much for joining us from Houston.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.